The dark economy of Everest: money, corruption, and exploitation. Hook, first 20 to 30 seconds. Everest, a mountain of dreams, a mountain of death, and a mountain where billions move in the shadows. What you're about to hear is not a romantic climbing story. This is the hidden economy behind the world's highest peak, built on money, manipulation, and lives risked for someone else's dream. And the real question is, if you knew the true cost of Everest, would you still climb it? Intro. Everest as a product. Everest isn't just a mountain anymore. It's a brand. A luxury product sold to the world. Permits, expeditions, oxygen, camps, transport, Sherpa labor, insurance, rescues. Every step a climber takes is part of someone's business model. And every year, money becomes more important than safety. Chapter 1. How Everest became a billion-dollar industry. There was a time when Everest was climbed by a handful of elite mountaineers. Today, it's a full-scale global industry. By 2025, the Everest economy reached over $1 billion. But how is that money divided? Here's the uncomfortable truth: unfairly. The main profit sources: climbing permits, expedition licenses, Sherpa labor, supplemental oxygen, rope fixing teams, high-altitude camps, logistics, helicopter services, insurance, premium, fast ascent programs. Each piece is its own mini-industry. Chapter 2. The real cost of an Everest dream. What does it cost an average climber? Budget expedition, $40,000 to $50,000. Standard package, $70,000 to $100,000. VIP/fast ascent, $150,000 to $250,000. But US-based expeditions offer even more: $200,000, 5 IP, $250,000, private guide and double oxygen, $300,000 plus express summit packages. The shocking part isn't the price. It's where this money actually goes. Chapter 3. Who really gets the money? Here's the hardest truth to swallow. The biggest profits go to major international operators, permit middlemen, oxygen suppliers, insurance companies, investors in base camp infrastructure. The lowest earnings go to Sherpas, the people who carry the heaviest loads, cross the Khumbu icefall dozens of times, fix the ropes, set up the camps, guide clients, rescue people in the death zone. They are the engine of Everest. Yet they earn 5 to 10% of what expeditions take in, and they are the ones who die the most. Chapter 4. Corruption and shadow deals. Where there is money, there is corruption, and Everest is no exception. Common schemes include illegal permit sales, bribes for additional climbing slots, fake expedition approvals, counterfeit summit certificates, oxygen resold for triple price, helicopter rescue fraud. The last one is especially profitable. Helicopter companies are paid thousands for rescues, many of which aren't real emergencies. It's business. Chapter 5. Cheap expeditions equals higher death rates. To attract clients, some operators advertise, "Climb Everest for $35,000. But behind this low price is the real danger: expired oxygen tanks, too few Sherpas, poor quality ropes, no medical staff, weak tents, zero rescue planning, untrained guides, minimal acclimatization, dangerously low oxygen supply." These are the groups that most often appear in Everest disaster reports. Mid-video question, retention trigger. Do you think a dream is worth risking your life if the entire system is built against your survival? Tell me in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts. Chapter 6. The tourist traffic jam. This is the symbol of Everest's commercial collapse, a bottleneck of 150 to 200 climbers stacked on a narrow ridge at nearly 9,000 meters, where oxygen runs out in 20 minutes, where people freeze while standing still, where climbers die simply because they cannot move. This is not adventure, this is industrialized danger. Chapter 7. The Sherpa reality. Sherpas perform 90% of the dangerous work, carrying 30 to 60 kilograms loads, crossing the deadly icefall repeatedly, fixing ropes high above 8,000 meters, guiding clients, rescuing lost climbers, climbing with minimal oxygen. Their fatality rate is 5 times higher than clients. Yet they receive only a small fraction of the profit. They are heroes. But the industry treats them as expendable. Chapter 8. Who is actually responsible? It's not just the weather, not just inexperience. It's greedy operators, unregulated tourism, overcrowding, unsafe discount expeditions, corner-cutting companies, lack of government control, corruption, unrealistic client expectations. Everest became a place where the dream of a few feeds the profit of many. Chapter 9. Can the industry be fixed? Some proposed reforms include limit the number of permits, enforce minimum expedition standards, require climbers to prove experience, regulate oxygen quality, formalize Sherpa rights, increase safety oversight, but reforms move slowly. Money moves faster. Conclusion: Frost of Heights. Style Everest is not just a summit, it's an exam for climbers, for governments, and for the entire industry built around it. 2025 showed that dreams can come with a deadly price. It showed that success on Everest is never just effort, it's sacrifice, often from people who don't reach the top, but make it possible for others. Yet it also reminded us that even inside this billion-dollar machine, people still climb for something deeper, to rise above fear, to rise above themselves, to feel truly alive. Final call to action, U.S. Frost of Heights. If this story made you think, if it stayed with you even for a moment, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and tell me, would you climb Everest, knowing the true price of the dream? My name is Sulu. This is Frost of Heights, where the mountains speak and we listen.